Prospective customers can download the account opening form at msms.ibedc.com and follow the 5 simple steps to get metered today. No hidden charges, no processing fees, no application fees.
God no choice, baby.
Baby, I know you know sitting down. Where the phone will help it.
Connection. Download Code 74 to open an account to begin your journey.
Keep the shake on you.
This will be power, changing lives. Get metered today.
Come and sit down now. I want náà fún wa náà.
Hey.
I'll break down the time they can't rig back. And you break it down from when I put him out.
Ah. Okay, well good. Welcome to Lighthouse Sponsor by IBEDC on Splash 106.7 FM. It's another very beautiful Tuesday. Whatever you call today, that is what it is. It is a beautiful Tuesday. Whether you're enjoying life or not, it is a beautiful Tuesday. And we're happy to be here again today, knowing that you were there and you're actually waiting. And then remember that we'll see on this program, you set the agenda and then we follow. Exactly that we'll be doing today. There's been a situation in Nigeria and some other parts of the country. I was reading, was it 2 days ago, where the news was saying that Cuba experiences a second time uh, grid collapse. So it's not funny. It's not funny. So that is why I say that right now for everyone, every customer IBDC, we have a responsibility to begin to go down on our knees to pray for the country Nigeria. We can't come here and declare Soji, we can't declare a prayer session here, but we can advise every one of us. All hands must be on deck to ensure that Nigeria becomes a better place. When Nigeria becomes a better place, of course, all the discos will perform, especially the IVEDC. I guess already here, ready and hot. That's what we say. I am Juliet Oshemaye, your one and only radio paddy. Mon ami, welcome once more. Now join us and make welcome our guests. Our guest today go use your own mind judge your story. Somebody you know too well, because it has come to a place where everybody need to judge their own story by themselves. You're welcome, sir.
Good morning, Juliet.
Good
And
morning.
good morning to all our listeners and customers at home. My name is Dapo Yewusi. I'm in charge of network planning and design for Ogun region here. So thank you for having me this morning.
Thank you so very much. I'd also like to use this opportunity to thank dear Lori, how communication officer for Ogun region. I welcome her, even though she's not seated on her seat. You will get to hear her voice soon enough. It's all part of the work to make it easier and better. Okay, let's quickly look at, should we even, okay, we still need to look at the situation.
Yeah.
Our scorecard.
Yeah.
We want to look at what supply you're having, what you're supposed to be having, and how you're distributing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Juliet. As this morning, what was given to all Ogun region is 131.28 megawatts. 131.28 megawatts.
131.28
megawatts against 394 megawatt. That is expected as at this morning, but they gave us 131.
Not even half.
Not even half of what we are expecting.
Okay.
And as at Ijebu this morning, the whole Ijebu they will be using 9.84 megawatts.
Wow.
While Shagam will be having 15.84 megawatts. That Shagam also we have another TCN there, McPherson.
Okay.
That will be they allocated 2.7 megawatts to McPherson. Shapade 0.5 megawatts to Shapade.
Wow.
Odongunyo, we have 9 megawatts there. Then Old Abeokuta, we have 2 TCN at Abeokuta here. One is at Ojere. Why that Ojere, that one serve majority of the central of Abeokuta.
Okay.
So Old Abeokuta, we have they allocated 12.03 megawatts. So that is not enough at all. Then New Abeokuta, we serve all these Ilewe Eran, Hazis, Mowe, Industrial, and all those areas.
Yes.
That one they allocated only 6.4 megawatts.
Wow.
At Okearo in Ota, 10.17 megawatts. Pakpaland also in Ota, 6.42 megawatts. Ota transmission station and Agbara they allocated 50.23 megawatts. This allocation boils down to 131.28 megawatt that was allocated to the whole Ogun region. This is far from what we are expecting, and that is why our customers are still complaining that they don't have much supply as expected. You know, as a disco, we cannot do anything except what they allocated to us. So that is the situation as at this morning. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I'd like to take this question of your customer. I know that's one question they would want to ask. And so when you were reading out the portions, to your various franchise area in Ogun region, the first one, I think you said the first one you're giving 9. Some are getting 2 points, some are getting 6 and all of that. So how do you arrive at that portioning? Is it by size of the location or by the kind of transformer they have to take the what you are serving them? Or I like to know how you arrive at that. Or is it also directed by the neck? So I like to know how you arrived
Okay.
at that, so that, because some people will come on us soon to say
Thank you very much.
their neighbors are enjoying and they don't get to even see the brake light at all. Thank you.
You know, it is this all this thing that I read out is on percentage on whatever they generated and what allocated to IBDC. Each
Okay.
transmission station has their own percentage
Okay.
based on number one, their installed capacity, the
Okay.
numbers of transformer they are having.
Okay.
Then the customer response. What type of customer did they have? Like Ota now. You see, I accumulated Ota together. I said we have Ota and Agbara. They allocated 50.29 megawatts to them. You know, Ota area, we have more industry in that area.
Okay.
And most this industry, they are paying as at when due. So they don't always on whole IBDC.
Okay.
So these are part of why we always emphasize our customers that their response to payment is very matter, because there's no how we will have our payments on all our payment channels. Regulators are monitoring all these things. So based on this, that will determine the percentage allocation to each TCN. They know that if we allocate this number of megawatt to this TCN, they are going to get that amount on time. So that is part of what they used to allocate to each TCN, the install capacity and the customer response to payments, and those areas
And as big as
they are, you know, they prioritize on each area based on
that's the
their
geographical
area based on their
area
payment pattern.
and their payment pattern. This is quite understanding. It's quite. I'd like us to take this quick break. When we return, we'll be opening the phone lines, because I know that. Oh God, if I even have my choice, I will leave this seat I'm sitting and begin to call you like there's no tomorrow. Okay, we'll take this time out. Please stay back. Thank you.
Àrùtù báwọn yìí máa ń ṣe okùnfà òkùnkùn, ewu náà àti ọ̀ràn gùdùgbẹ̀ bíi kíná ọgbẹ́ni. Ó tún máa ń dá wàhálà àìsí owó sílẹ̀ fún àwọn ẹlẹ́kàjẹ̀ka tí ìpèsè iná ẹ̀lẹ́ńtíríìkì tí ó kàn gbọ̀ngbọ̀n. Láti bá àwọn àyípadà rere bá ìpèsè iná ẹ̀lẹ́ńtíríìkì, ìdókòwò lórí àti mú iná dúró ṣe àpèjẹ láti ká ìyọ oníbàárà wa lọ́rùn afẹ́kájọ ọjà ìjọba.
Okay, that is when we
tó bá ṣe àfọwọ́rá àwọn èròjà ìpèsè iná ẹ̀lẹ́ńtíríìkì tètè pariwo
This is what is showing.
08170064893. Má ṣe jẹ́ kí àwọn ọ̀daràn wọ́n tiẹ̀ sínú òkùnkùn bírímù. Mójútó àwọn èròjà ìpèsè iná rẹ níbi tó bá wà. Ibedc, distributing power.
Changing life
Positively.
positively. All right. I will be happy to meet you in real life. More Ambi. I'm for you. Help me.
I'll be happy to meet you in real life.
Uh-huh.
No one is telling you that.
I've seen it now.
Okay.
Just help me
I
respond.
have to come to your house.
Yeah.
Good.
Good, well, good. Oh yes, welcome back. If you're just joining, your right time, good time. Okay, so today we are looking at the situation of supplies. You already know how it's been, and then we also like you to take yourself off some activities, no matter how aggrieved you are, please be safe. And then I want to thank you, Ray Gibson. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. Now we are back. We killed the voice. Now we are back. Sorry for the silence. Happy you want to meet me in person. Well, I know God can work that out. Thank you very much. Okay, whether I'm married, to God be the glory. God settled that long time ago. So this is the number you can join in if you want to join in this conversation. 3441067 0705050106 That's the number to join in the conversation. And then you can call the PR line or SMS or WhatsApp at 09035397337. And then my humble self, you can send SMS or WhatsApp at 08066517443. While we are waiting for we already have a caller. Hello, your name and where you're calling from, please. Patrick.
Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother. You're welcome.
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning.
I say good morning to our guests in the house.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just joining the program that you are calling the number now. So,
Okay.
quick one. Let me just reiterate this. I came here last week to mention about this epileptic power supply across the state and even in the Kodalis as well in general. But Mrs. Ojuolape, if I'm not mistaken,
yes,
made mention of something that maybe I'm not in the community platform or whatever.
Okay.
And which I do. I'm just saying that now.
Okay.
And ever since that time, I believe there will be a positive change in that axis.
Okay.
But I'm telling you now that there is no any positive change or thereabouts in the axis for the power supply, and it's still in the shambles of what we are still experiencing there.
Okay.
So I believe if there is something that's happening, maybe it concerns us, or we are the only ones suffering it, or maybe in general. So I will implore the IBDC personnel there to help us to refresh this. Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Patrick. Good morning. You want to respond to that?
Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick. I like your resilience and your doggedness on this issue of tuberculosis. We have been on issue of tuberculosis for a long time before we even have a general energy crisis in the nation presently. The allocation that was allocated to Ogun region to Abeokuta franchise is so low. The main line that we supply Ibedc control room, that line load alone is 15 megawatts. 15 megawatts. So if the old transmission station at Ojere is having 12.03 megawatts, it's very difficult for us to restore that Lagos road that we feed Ibedc control room in order for you to have supply.
Okay.
Even though we are going to use the old 12 megawatt,
Okay.
in that TCN, we have nothing less than 6 our other feeders that are there.
Okay.
So we must prioritize each one with this 12 megawatts. So the the line load is 15 megawatts. So it's not possible for us to restore, even though we are restoring down to the control room. It's very difficult for us to pick any 11 for now. So Mr. Pastor, please still bear with us. We are working with state governments in order to look at, even though when supply improves this, how we are going to improve supply to your area. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. So what you just said is that for now, they need to actually be patient.
Yeah,
for
course.
now, with the kind of
allocation
you're having. Okay, thank you very much. While we are waiting for another call, I'd like us to quickly look at in this time, apathy to payment. How are your customers doing? I mean, in terms of payment.
We are not finding it very easy with our customer. You know, customer, when you are talking about electricity, even though you don't give them supply for the whole 1 year, just give them supply for 1 day, 24 hours. People will forget what they have experienced in the past.
Okay.
And if you are giving them supply for 365 days and you don't give them for 2 weeks, people will complain about the payment pattern.
Okay.
And one thing we want our customer to understand is that we are just a distributors.
Okay.
We are collecting these goods from somewhere.
Okay.
We find ourselves in this situation because of the debt government is owing the people that are supplying gas to Genco.
Okay.
So if they supply us one hour in a day, with this poor allocation that we are still receiving, they are expecting 100% payment. And all these things, all this value chain, there are meters that are installed.
Okay, so let's quickly take this call. I beg your pardon. Okay, we lost it. If you can hear us, you can call back 0817. Okay, we have him back. Hello, your name, where you're calling from, please.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Engineer Abdullah is speaking.
Engineer Abdullah, good morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
The money is not good. It's not good at all. Last week Tuesday, you gave us like for 1 hour. Before then, more than 2 weeks, you gave us work. In the whole of March now, you are giving us like less than 6 hours. I will be paying you every time. Please, give us like, at least give us like, later on when you return, you go and give some money. Some money said they only use their life for about 3 hours. For weeks, we will not use life for a month now, we will not use for life for 6 hours. What kind of life is that?
Engineer Abdullah, thank you very much. I like.
I
just want to explain what led to that. You know, like I explained this morning, new Abeokuta TCN, where our Iliwen control room is being fed from. The allocation at that TCN as at this morning is 6.42. Line load on Iliwen 33 kV feeder is 10 to 12 megawatts.
Okay.
10 to 12 megawatts. If you want to restore down to Alabata. So with this power allocation, we manage to our control room. We open a lot of tee-off in order to get to that, for light to get to that control room. Your feeder, you are on Urban Toko. We always engage on phone, and I promise several times, which TCM made me to fail the promises. When they give us any allocation to pick any 11 kV feeder, we find it very difficult to pick Urban Toko. Urban Toko load is about 4 megawatt to 5 megawatts.
Okay.
If you restore Urban Toko, initial load will be 3.5. Before 1 hour, it will skyrocketed to 5 megawatts. Shomori peak load is 2 megawatts. So if you restore Shomori present now, the initial load is 1.5. I'm explaining this because the person I call is also electrical engineer. He can understand very well. So it is preferable for us to restore a minimal load than to pick Urban Toko. They've complained that we always restore them in the middle of the night. Why? Because we know that time the load will be minimal, so it can cope that time. So the little customer that can wake up to use the electricity supply before daybreak, they will just utilize it, and when it is about 5:30 to 6, the load will skyrocketed. Either we open it or not, the TCN will open us on load shedding because the load allocated to them. If you are above this load, the entire grid will collapse, and we must avoid that. So we are still sorry. We are appealing to you. That's why I said that I thank you for always contacted us for and to listen to our own side of the story. But we believe things improving. This morning, before we left office, we engaged a meeting with the technical manager of Ogun Region, and he has withdrawn some load from other TCN to vote that load to the new Abeokuta TCN. As at this morning, in the next 1 hour, there will be drastic change at that station because we want to bring in 5 megawatts to that station to increase their load to 11 megawatts so that we can power Oban-Toko and its environment.
Thank you very much. Hello, your name, where you're calling from,
Good
please.
morning.
Yes, I'm Gio Shikwade calling from Ashiru in Abeokuta here.
You're
I've listened to Oga there.
okay.
But then anytime the megawatts that you have been given, yes, it's quite insufficient. But look at Ashiru, for instance. In the last 1 month, the light did not even blink. So whenever there is a means of distributing at least shares, so that at least you'll be able, it's not that you'll be seeing around, Adiola way down like that, you'll be seeing light, but then in this axis, you won't even, in the last 1 month. So let us do things in the way that at least people will know, they will be able to, at least to some extent, when we are even explaining, they will know that at least we're able to get light, to some extent, not adequately,
All
so
right.
I'm saying this with what we are experiencing in the past. Of course, I commend the effort in the past. But look at in the last 1 month, it did not even blink at all in Ashiru area. Why?
All right.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The same thing that affected Engineer Abdullahi is what affecting Ashiru. You are on the same 11 kV feeder, which is Oban-Toko. I've explained, sir. The initial load on Oban-Toko is 3.5 megawatts. And in the next 30 to 1 hour, it is calculated to 5 megawatts. But as at this morning, as I explained earlier on, we are bringing more load to new Abeokuta TCN in order to give our customer on that Aziz supply. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. We have another caller. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We didn't get your name, sir. Okay, from where? Okay.
Even this gentlemanly attitude, you only get to see it when you are live on radio. I've been to your offices, time and again, and it almost got into a kind of verbal confrontations. One thing I just don't like is that save us all this, because there's barely almost 9 out of every 10 residents in the state, they call and complain of light, and it is the truth. That's the reality. It's terrible. It's pathetic, especially here in the state. And you see, we're even tired of this escapist narrative of it's what they give us that we supply, that we distribute. No. I mean, it's not, because to me, I think it's only the government that is even leaving us to only have to rely and be at your mercy. Yes, putting that way. So if there has been the kind of competitiveness, maybe we won't be getting this way. That is the excuse. But how about the excuse that are always coming from the quarter of Genco and TCN too? That sometimes I think around that there is ability for sufficiency of your power generated. But the TCN they are already the generations, they don't really have the full capacity to lift up the power, the generated power available. You don't even get to talk, and that is the power accepting. So those are some of these things that you can actually point and blame in your own contact. So please don't fight that again on here. That is what they give us, that we generate.
All right, sir. Because of our time, thank you very much. It's taking. So let's quickly. Okay, you want to respond?
Well, you know what?
Let's quickly take this one. So we'll just
okay,
wrap with that.
No problem.
Hello, your name, where you're calling from, please. Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà, orúkọ ìwé lẹ ti ń pè wá. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ètò sà.
Ẹjọ́ ó ti ń tó bí ọ̀sẹ̀ kẹfà ní títa àti lónà láyé tòrò àtọ̀sán àtòrú àwọn òsì ẹ̀rí kankan. àárín kankan kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sínú ayé tó rẹ̀ ṣàánú àwa náà bó ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan tẹ̀ máa tàn káwa náà máa rí bóyá 4 hours náà ní kọ́kọ́ wá balẹ̀ ní ìsìn epo tí wọ́n á lè tún máa gbọ́ owó tá a máa fi pọ́ǹpù omi kiri.
ẹ ṣe sá.
ẹ ṣe alàgbà Fẹ́mi látàyè tó a wo nǹkan tí a bá lè ṣe sí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà bí bàṣẹ ò bá ṣe kò sí ti bàlá máa lá gbogbo ẹ̀ náà sì dúró lórí pé nǹkan tá à ń retí kò tó nǹkan tí wọ́n ń fún wa ìwọ̀nba tán lè fún wa náà tá a bá sọ pé a tún fẹ́ pa ìka rẹ̀ dé àwọn ọ̀nà jíjìn bí orí ìmẹ̀kọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀wà láyé tòrò gbogbo ẹ̀ náà tún máa padà sọ́dọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n ń generate iná fún wa but mo mọ̀ pé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà gbogbo tí à ń sọ yìí ó máa tó di àfìsẹ́yìn tegun fi ṣan lágbára Ọlọ́run nítorí à ń wọnú àsìkò òjò lọ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ tí àwọn generation wa tó jẹ́ pé omi òun làwọn ń lò tán máa tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tán máa fún tàwọn onígáàsì lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ á tún yàtọ̀ díẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ìfún ìgbà díẹ̀ ni ẹ̀yin oníbàárà ẹ ṣáà máa bá wa faradà ẹ má bínú sí wa.
All right, I'm afraid this is where we'll be wrapping on the program today. The conversation continues on all of the IBEDC social media platforms, plus the PRO line at 09035397337. And then to my humble self, you can send a message or SMS, WhatsApp to 08036651743. Keep it locked with us same time next week. And please do not take the laws into your hands. If you are aggrieved, go to the nearest IBEDC office to you and report. Don't take the laws into your hands. And then for every energy you have consumed, please do endeavor to pay. If you see something, please do say something. I am Juliet Oshimaya, your one and only radio paddy. Mon ami is bye for now. Hello?